This trade made me $200, but I didn't enter where most people would have. So without further ado, let me show you the exact support and resistance levels and patterns that I used to exit this trade. Hello traders, welcome back to my channel. I know I haven't been posting as consistently. That was because I have been busy. So I actually pre-recorded this trade, and as usual, if you enjoyed this video, smash that like button and subscribe for more. If you draw support the wrong way, this trade fails. I start on the daily time frame to figure out the market direction, and we're in an uptrend, so we're looking for buys. So we go down multiple time frames, but my major support zone is away from the price as price is above it. So that's why I added another support and resistance level. So that is my support 1, and over here, look, it's respected the level, it respected the level over here. Then I drew my second support level closer to the price, as we are scalpers. So if I was to use the first support level I used, we're going to be waiting a very long time. So yeah, I drew my 2 most recent support levels, and then I go down onto the hourly. We can see that it is still in a short-term time frame, that it is still a bullish trend. I drew my resistance level over here, which then became my support level, and then we can see that there is some sort of V-shaped pattern going on, and if you zoom out, you can see that price has respected this level. And I'm not going to wait until it touches my support level, as we are scalpers. We literally just want to go in and out. Then you use your knowledge of support and resistance when doing this trade. So I actually drew another support level. I just quickly went back on the daily time frame to just figure out if it is correct and respecting the daily time frame. And we can see that the price has respected our support and resistance line. So yeah, on the 15-minute time frame, we can see that there is some V-shaped pattern going on. And if you want to know how I trade my V-shaped pattern, you can check out my previous video where I explained it even further. So yeah, right now we are trying to get confirmation that our resistance level will be our support level, which will be when we enter. And for those of you who might say, oh, why are you not waiting for price to touch this green line? That is because we can see that this is a V-shaped pattern, and usually when there is a V-shaped pattern, most likely it won't go back down here, and it will just have its minor pullback and then keep going back up. And as you can see, buyers are in control and there is a buying momentum. My resistance level became my support level and buyers are in control. I was waiting for that extra little push, and this is where I put my 10 contracts in with a limit order of 30 points and a stop loss of 30. So once I've kind of got that confirmation, I started to prepare to take my buy order. So I'm just waiting for price to surpass the wick, which is when that would give me kind of confirmation that price will keep going up. Even though it is above my support level, I just needed that little confirmation. So yeah, this is where I bought, and the reason why I bought was because it was above our resistance, which became our support level, and I just needed that little confirmation. I just wanted it to pass the wicks in order for me to enter as my confirmation. I entered, my target profit was 25537, as I entered on 25518. So that is 20 points. And then I put my stop loss on the bottom over here. And essentially, it is just a waiting game. In this trade, I was very positive, as it is a V-shaped pattern with a minor pullback. And when there is a minor pullback and buyers are in control, that only means one thing, that it's going to keep going up to the next resistance level. Now look over here, you can see that this was the minor pullback, and it's going to push above it to the next resistance level. If you zoom out on the daily, the red is my resistance level, but I'm just taking 20 points just to stay on the safer side, and I don't like staying in the trade for too long. I just want to go in and out, because the longer you stay, the more greedy you're going to get, and the longer you stay, the more stress you'll get. That is my motto. And looking at my moving average, we can also see that buyers were in control, and that is why I was very positive in this trade. So yeah guys, this was when I started to get a bit skeptic. I was like, should I take profit? I was being a bit scared. I was like, let me just take profits. Let me just take $150. But then I was like to myself, no, it's going to touch my take profit, as buyers are in control, and there's literally a clear confirmation that buyers are in control, and that is going to go up, as the short-term time frame, it is a bullish trend. And then yeah, it triggered my take profit, and that was the trade done, all because of my support level, as well as the V-shaped pattern that comes up time and time again on the Nasdaq. And that was, I literally made $202 within 5 minutes. Quick, in and out, and to be honest, this setup doesn't always happen, as sometimes the market can be choppy, but when setups like this happens, that's when the trades become easier. That was the trade done for today. I just wanted to show you how I took my $202 trade using the V-shaped pattern and using support and resistance and using moving average as my second confluence. If you go on the hourly time frame now, you can see buyers are still in control. To be honest, I could have stayed in that trade even longer. I always say this, I should have, but I'd rather stay safer than sorry. And that's what makes a consistent trader different from a beginner trader. As consistent traders, they have a take profit and a stop loss, and no matter what, even if it's a win or a loss, they deal with that L. But with an inconsistent trader, they keep changing their stop losses and their target profit, and that's what makes them inconsistent. So yeah guys, that's it for today. This was a very short video. I just wanted to do more videos. Like this where I go over my trades so you guys can learn from it, and I can also learn from it too, and show you how easy support and resistance levels can be. I know there's a lot of people that say, oh, support and resistance is wrong and blah blah blah, ha ha ha, you trade support and resistance. Don't listen to them. Pick the strategy that suits you. And there's also, if you backtest support and resistance, it works with historical data, so don't listen to them. But yes, like I always mention in all my videos, when you trade support and resistance, you have to pick the one that suits you best, because some people trade support and resistance alone, some people trade support and resistance with trend lines, some people trade support and resistance with moving averages like I do, and yeah, you just kind of have to pick the strategy that works for you and what feels best for you. There's literally no right or wrong answer when using support and resistance. So yeah, that's the video done. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you do, smash that like button and don't forget to subscribe, and hope to see you in more videos. Also, if there's any videos you guys want me to do, let me know in the comments down below. I know one person told me to do a video on moving average, which I will do. I haven't gotten to it just yet, but I will do it very soon. And yeah, ciao guys, bye.